Ever notice how the kind get ignored, while the cold seem to rule the room? Why fear commands more than respect? Why the bold walk freely, while the timid shrink, fear and control? Fear is not just a feeling, it's a chain. It wraps around your words, your choices, your very sense of self. When you fear someone, you hand them power. They don't even have to ask for it. They live in your head. They shape your actions. They own your silence. The one who fears is already conquered. The silent battle. This surrender happens before words are spoken, before conflict begins. Even if you look strong, even if you speak with confidence, fear will still show itself. In hesitation, in avoidance, in saying yes when you want to say no. The truth about fear: those without fear have an edge. Not because they are reckless, but because their mind is free. Fear distorts reality. It turns people into giants in your mind. It makes you forget they are human too. The cost of fear. Living in fear means living for others. Every choice, every word, is filtered through their reaction. You try to be invisible, but the world doesn't reward invisibility. It punishes it. People can sense fear. They push on it. They take from it. Lesson 1. Never apologize for power. You train the world how to treat you by what you tolerate. Fear makes you tolerate too much. It makes you let lies slide. It makes you avoid the very conflict that could make you stronger. Most of those you fear aren't stronger than you. They're just bolder. The illusion of fairness. The world is not ruled by fairness. It is ruled by force. The righteous wait for permission. The ruthless act without it. Power is not a reward for goodness. It belongs to those who take it. To be ruthless is not to be cruel. It's to do what needs to be done. Without hesitation, fear makes you prey. Boldness makes you untouchable. Lose the fear, and the world stops towering over you. The ruthless strike, while the righteous hesitate. In that pause, in that moment of moral doubt, the opportunity is gone, taken by someone who never asked if it was right. Hesitation is a disease. It paralyzes ambition. It kills momentum. The ruthless are immune. They move like predators. Aware, deliberate, unshaken by judgment. Morality can be a weapon, or it can be a chain. The weak wear it as a badge, pretending they chose restraint, when in truth, they feared the cost of action. The ruthless use morality when it serves them, and discard it when it doesn't. That is why they win. People admire the righteous, but they follow the strong. They cheer for the underdog, but they kneel to the victor. If you cling to virtue at any cost, you will be outpaced. Those who rise act without flinching, not because they lack empathy, but because they understand the weight of influence. Kindness is a virtue, but in the world of power, it is often mistaken for weakness. To be kind without strength is to invite betrayal. To be strong without kindness may create fear, but fear keeps order. Enemies don't respect those who always forgive. They test them, push them, until there's nothing left to push. If people believe you won't retaliate, they will strike. More often, more boldly. This is the cost of unguarded kindness. True strength is quiet. It does not shout. It stands firm. It acts with precision when lines are crossed. Peace built on fear of consequence lasts. Peace built on kindness alone shatters. The world does not reward purity. It rewards clarity. Send the message: I am fair, but not soft. Generous, but not blind. Kind, but not a victim. Even friends, watch how you handle disrespect. Turn the other cheek too often, and they will take liberties. Without knowing it, you teach them that your kindness has no guard. The feared are often more respected, sometimes even more loved. Because strength is trusted, and trust is the foundation of real peace. Be the one who is both kind and unshakably strong. Only then will your peace last. They won't respect your emotions. They'll respect your control. They won't fear your tears. They'll fear your silence. Because silence means you're thinking. And when you act, it won't be random, it will be decisive. Final, kindness without strength is ignored. Gentleness without power is submission. A lion can be calm because it can be deadly. Its mercy matters because it could end you. People test your limits, not your heart. They measure your spine, they look for weakness, and if they find none, they hesitate. The man who fears no one isn't careless, he's aware, he's disciplined, he's mastered himself. His greatest enemies are not outside, they live inside. Pride, insecurity, anger, desperation. He's faced them all, and he's won. That's why he can't be provoked, can't be bribed, can't be controlled. He doesn't need applause, he doesn't chase approval. He moves by his own code. Calm under pressure, patient in the storm, surgical when it's time to act. Real power waits, it watches, and when it strikes, it's over. You can't break someone who's already rebuilt himself. You can't scare someone who's already faced the fire. He is dangerous not because he wants to harm, but because he doesn't need to. His presence shifts the air, because there's nothing to grab. No fear to use, no weakness to press. He does not ask to be chosen. He chooses. He does not hope to be protected. He becomes dangerous. His power begins where fear ends, and fear ends when you master yourself. You don't need to be loved. You don't need to be understood. You need to be undeniable. Fear no one, and the world will learn to fear losing you.